Hey everybody, my name is Tawny Stevens. I am a diamond coach and I have been coaching for just over a year now. Today we're going to talk about the difference between direct sales, multi-level marketing, which is also known as network marketing, and pyramid schemes. And then after that, I'm going to talk about what sets Beachbody apart from the other kinds of companies that are out there. It is a lot of information to cover, so I'm going to try to be concise with my words, and y'all hang with me and take some notes. All right, so first of all, direct sales. A direct sales company is any company where you take a product or good or service to someone's home or office as opposed to them having to come into a retail environment. So that includes anything like Avon and Tupperware parties people used to have, but also things like door-to-door salesmen, vacuum cleaner guys, things like that, the people who would show up at your door and come in and do a demonstration. That's the word I needed. Now, a facet of direct sales is multi-level marketing, which is what we do. And that is where you do take a product, good, or service to the people, but you also grow a team of people underneath you that you mentor and you train. And your success is built off of your team's success as well as what you are doing individually. Any of these companies that you see out here, food companies, makeup companies, essential oil companies, mascara companies, all of those that are out there right now, those are MLMs, multi-level marketing companies. And we are on the up and up and we are on the rise because people are starting to really realize the value of what we do, which is exciting. And again, that includes taking products to people, but it also includes training a team. All right, the third thing is pyramid schemes. And we tend to get lumped in with pyramid schemes. All multi-level marketing companies do, simply because people aren't educated. And so it's easier to dismiss something that you're unsure about than actually educate yourself on what the differences are. So I'm going to try to educate you today in case you don't already know. A pyramid scheme looks like multi-level marketing companies. That's why they set themselves up that way, because they want to look like a legitimate business. But there's not actually a product, good, or service that exchanges hands. Instead, you are recruiting people based on an idea or a hope of making some money. And literally, they are just recruiting people as well. I think there's usually speeches or presentations that you're supposed to go to and watch and listen to every so often, but you put in an amount of money at the beginning on the hope of when you start recruiting people, you're going to make that plus lots more money back. But what ends up happening is that lots of people put in money and then there's never that big payoff. And because there's no product or good or service left to provide, then the whole product just crumbles. The people who are at the top keep the money and everybody else loses out. That's why it's considered a scheme, because most people don't make their money back. They never return what they put in. It is illegal. Those are not allowed and they are not on the up and up. The way you know the difference is because we have products and services that you can touch, taste, and see on a daily basis. Our products are DVDs, workout DVDs, Shakeology, lots of other supplements. We also have workout equipment. We have things to wear. We have things that you can touch and see. And our services are what we do when we run the challenge groups and stuff. So as a coach, part of your service and part of what you are giving to people is you and your encouragement and your support for the rest of their journey. And that kind of leads me to why Beachbody coaching has been different than other multi-level marketing companies. I actually worked with one in the past, and I sold luxury bed and bath linens. And the reason I want to point it out to you is because I think most people, when they start something like this, say, you know what, I'm not a salesman. I'm not a salesman, and I don't think I would be successful at this. And I just want to encourage you today, because the work that I do day in and day out, that has been providing for my family for a year, really doesn't feel like sales. And the stuff that I did in the past did feel like sales, and I'll tell you why. Because the majority of my income was based off of going and working these parties and pulling out these products and product guides and sitting and watching people and waiting to see if they would buy something from me. What I do now, the sale part of what I do, is a fraction of my day. It's a fraction of my week. Really, what I do on a daily basis is run challenge groups where I encourage people, where I set up challenges, where I check in with them and see how their nutrition is going, see if they're doing their workouts, and try to keep them accountable and keep them on track, which I'm also facilitating a community environment for all of the people who are participating together. I do one-on-one coaching and group coaching with the people who are in my downline to encourage them and make sure they have all the tools that they need to be successful in their business. And then I also invite people to the challenge groups, and that's where the sale comes in. In the process of inviting people to change their lives, I will usually end up having a product that lines up with what they need. And so in order to get them started, yes, I sell them that product, but it's so much more about forming the relationship that they need, being consistent with what I post on my social media page so that they know they can trust me. And then following up with them and creating a relationship with them that eventually the sale is a part of, but it's not the focus of why I'm there and what I'm doing. So I just want to encourage you guys that the sale part, if it feels like, if it felt for me and for the coach, whoever invited you to this group, if all we felt like were salespeople, I guarantee you we would not be as passionate about what we do. And for those of us who have been doing it for over a year, we probably still wouldn't be here. So anyway, that's our difference between direct sales, multi-level marketing, and pyramid schemes, and also a little bit about what our day looks like. If you would please comment below with one thing that you learned from this, that would be awesome. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening.